today on 11th Gorgeous.
They are pretty expensive, so
I just don't even touch it.
I'm set.
And it smells like chocolate.
Love that one.
Plus really pricey. Hey guys! We're doing a tag video.
You're it!
Tag you're it. We were tagged to do the Princess Tag by Fleur de Force.
Yes, so we are gonna jump right in. This is sort of a compilation of things that are higher end or luxury, and we don't typically get a lot of that kind of stuff, so this is a little difficult, and I think you'll find that some of them aren't super high end because, I mean, well, I could have gone more on MAC stuff if I tried, but I was trying to keep a variety there.
But it's also kind of cool for us because we don't do this that often, so if we have any of you guys that like higher end stuff, then this is our take on some of the higher end stuff that we like, so it's best of both worlds.
Alright, so the first category is foundation.
This was a hard one for me.
It was because the only super high-end foundations I've used are the MAC Studio Fix Fluid, the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and
Makeup Forever.
The Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. I like all of those really. Well, the Studio Fix breaks me out. If it didn't break me out, I'd really like it. But Matte Velvet Plus and the Estee Lauder Double Wear, I really like.
I've tried the Makeup Forever HD, and I used up all of it, and I really liked it. But compared to my drugstore foundations that I loved, I just couldn't bring myself to buy it because I really love my drugstore foundations. But kind of a high-end foundation for me would be a BB cream from Tarte. And I actually really like this. I wore it yesterday when we were going for the like fresh, like not a whole lot of makeup look. And I like it because it doesn't go extremely orange and it doesn't stay greasy. It almost leaves like a powdery finish. So I like that for foundation.
Alright, for concealer, I actually didn't purchase this. I got it in one of our first Ipsy or My Glam bag subscriptions. And it is sheer cover. And if you can see, I have completely, well not completely, but I've hit a large amount of pan on the lightest shade side. It's in light medium and I freaking love this for under the eyes.
She killed that.
I did, and I have another one, so I'm set.
For life.
I am.
Alright, a favorite concealer of mine is, I love a lot of Benefits concealers to be honest. I've had the, oh what is it called? It's in a little round thingy, and then I've had their Race Paste. I love them, but this is a more recent favorite and it's the Fake Up, and I actually got this from going to a PR event at Belk. And I really love it. It's got like a little circular moisturizer and the concealer's down in the center. It's good for throwing in my purse too, in case I have any like red bumps or blemishes. So I like that.
Powder. I don't use a lot of powder.
I feel like powder is powder.
Yeah, there are two I like high end. I really like the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. Love that one. And then this is Tarte, the Amazonian Clay Pressed Mineral Powder. It's powder. It's powder. And it just has like a little sponge and yeah, so just, you know, it's got cute packaging too. So honestly, I think the MAC one's my fave, but I don't have any because I don't.
No, we haven't used that in a minute.
We use high end.
And honestly, I'm not a big powder person because I have dry skin, and so I don't really use it. And if I do use it, I use Rimmel. Yeah. To be honest. We both love this bronzer, I believe. It's the Too Faced, it's the Chocolate Soleil. There's multiple ones in that, and it's a matte bronzing powder, and it smells like chocolate. And we got the smaller version that came with a little brush. I think it was $15. And again, we don't use a whole lot of bronzer, but if we do, it's been this one lately.
Okay, so we both enjoy the Benefit Box Blushes. Every single one I've purchased, I love, and I want to get more, but they are pretty expensive, so, you know.
Only when you need a treat for yourself. Like,
they smell so good. And I don't know what happened to my brush in here.
I love it because
it's so good.
Because yours smells different than mine, I feel like.
They all have different scents.
Love it.
Yeah. So these are amazing for blush.
Highlighter, we don't really use highlighter. I mean, honestly, the only highlighter I will use is if I have like a palette like this that has a highlighter in it. Other than that, I'm not a big because I feel like I go overboard with it and I make myself look really shiny and bad. So I just don't even touch it.
So for eyeshadow, I think I love a lot of high-end. I love MAC eyeshadows. I love Urban Decay Naked, Naked One Basics. I love Steal It in the Light palette. I love the Lorac, you know, the
Pro and Pro to Go.
Pro and Pro to Go. The Too Faced, the little like eye palettes. I love those. So
it's everything. I mean, if it honestly, especially if it's in palette form, because there's so many options that you can just put together. I love it. And then MAC on its own, you can make work. Honestly, our favorite eyeshadows are high-end. We don't go for as many drugstore, but there are tons of drugstore ones that we like also.
More widely used high-end eyeshadow that I'm kind of interested to try but have never would be NARS. That I feel like a lot of people use, but I've never gotten a palette, never gotten individual ones.
Any of their makeup.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just never, I guess I was drawn to it, but I was like, that's really pricey.
The price point scares us.
And I just didn't really, I don't know. Okay, eyeliner is hard also because honestly, we are Jordana girls. We are, you know, the CoverGirl like liner for the waterline. We are drugstore all the way. But we did recently get a Tarte eyeliner and it's an inner rim liner. And it's really dark and it works well having like the, you know how your eyes have the like wetness or whatever. And so yeah, and it's really dark and I like it. But honestly, I'm still big on drugstore.
It says Lights, Camera, Lashes, waterproof 12-hour inner rim liner. So if
and
you're
the good thing is
it,
it's fairly like, once it gets on there, it sticks pretty well. I mean, you can rub on it and it doesn't come off. So if you are a high-end person, that is a good one. Urban Decay makes amazing eyeliners as well.
Yes, they do. Okay, mascara. High-end, I haven't found a lot that I'm just like over the moon about, but this one mascara, I got a sample in it and it's the Makeup Forever Smoky Lash. I love this mascara. People are like, oh, it dries out too fast, don't get it. But I like my mascara a little on the drier side anyway.
I was gonna say, I'm not a big fan of super wet mascara as it is.
Yeah, so this mascara, I love it. You know, if I were the kind of girl that bought this kind of stuff, the more expensive stuff regularly, this would be my go-to.
This is another Tarte product. It's Lights, Camera, Flashes, and we got this recently, and it's almost kind of like the Benefit Bad Gal. It has that waterproofy. Benefit, they're real, yeah. It has that kind of like almost waterproof feeling, but I like it because I feel like it makes them look like kind of fake, and I don't know. I like it, but it's really hard to get off, so that's one reason I don't reach for it as much.
Okay, lip liner. We don't really use lip liner that much, so we don't really have one for that. But for lipstick, I would say across the board, if I'm gonna go a little more expensive, it's just gonna be MAC. And this is
exactly what I grabbed.
Lovelorn.
This one is Firesign.
I just love the way they smell, and I love the packaging. I think they look really classic, and yeah.
I honestly can't think of any other lipstick that I go for that's high end. No. I mean, there's not a go-to that I'm just like, I need a lipstick. I want a night. No, it just, MAC is pretty much it. I mean, if we get anything at like IMATs and stuff, occasionally, but not that. Lip gloss. Lip gloss, I went a little different. I do like a good MAC lip gloss, but
you mean lip glass?
Lip glass. But I think we got this in a Birchbox thing, and it's the Jouer. Like, it's so bad because we're like, well, we got this here, we got this there, and it's like, that's how much we really don't go for high-end. Yeah. We typically don't buy it for ourselves. But this is the Jouer lip gloss. It's in Peony, and I've seen other people talk about it. And it's kind of a really blue-pink color, but it looks really nice over certain pink lipsticks, and I like it. It's got a good, not too sticky texture.
Okay, if you aren't afraid of a kind of sticky lip gloss, the MAC Lip Glass, the MAC Luster Glass.
I forgive them for being sticky because they smell great. I love the colors.
And you know, the stickier the gloss, the longer it's gonna hold up generally. So this is just a MAC one from their Beach. I don't remember the collection.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, it's in Splashing. It's a really pretty color, and it almost comes off like a liquid lipstick. It's super opaque.
When I was working in X-Ray, I had the other one from that collection. It was more of a sparkly sheer color. I wore it every day, all the time. I loved that junk. Our absolute favorite brow product, if you don't know by now, you don't watch our channel because we are obsessed with this. I swear we talk about it all the time. It's the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and it is in the color Ash Blonde, and I think this one's $20. It's a little pricey, but this is one of our only high-end products that we're like,
have to have it.
Have to have it. I mean, this is one of the only ones until we find a drugstore one that has the same application and the roll-up with the brush on it.
Yep.
It's a go-to.
So this is kind of like a miscellaneous product, and it's like candle or tool or bath product, and I would say bath product, anything Lush.
Lush is our high-end.
That's our indulgent. And then, you know, we love our Bath & Body Works candles, which some people might argue that it's not a luxury item, but $10 for a candle when they're on sale.
$20 for like full price.
Right.
I just could not.
I think it's something that I'm gonna spend my money on.
It just makes you happy. And
the packaging is pretty, the smells are amazing.
I know. It's just all around goodness.
I love it, so I'm gonna get me some of that.
If we're talking about tools, I mean, honestly, most hair tools are expensive. And I mean, we're not buying $300, $400 straighteners. I mean, straighteners are like hundreds. I've
never used a GHD, but part of me is curious.
She's curious.
I'm curious. I'm curious. Nail polish.
Besides Butter London, I think are like biggest nail polish high-end purchase that we've ever made is this one right here.
And technically one was given to us by our dear friend Joey Mack, or Haul Vlog, and he doesn't make videos anymore, which makes me sad. But this is the Chanel Peridot. And so he sent us one, and then we bought one because we don't share well.
So technically we got it half off.
Right? But it's a gorgeous
cool.
color. And we've never bought any other Chanel. I don't think I've bought anything Chanel. Ever.
Like I said, the highest in nail polish that we've bought. Well, I technically Julep, there's a subscription for that, so you're not really buying each individual one. And then Better London, and we only really buy Better London when it's BOGO. So deals right here, deal girls. Just can't help it, send the blood.
Alright guys, well that completes the princess tag. We will have a list of people that we tag, and if you're not on there, feel free to do it anyway. And it sucks that there are no longer video responses. It really makes me mad.
So if you want to tell us your answers to these questions, you can comment them down below because we would love to read them.
Yes, it's always nice to find inspiration for new products, and especially when they're high-end, to get recommendations from people who already love them.
Absolutely. Don't forget to check out these awesome videos over here and click subscribe while you're there.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and feel free to share it on Twitter and Facebook and anywhere else you might want to share it.
Yes, and we'll talk to all of you guys in our next video.
We sure will.
Bye guys.
Bye guys.